All right, so here we are on Pioneer Season 3. We are
Hello, hello.
joined by our fellow competitors, Carlo Gamboa Do- uh,
Hello.
and Doc Paulo Achacoso.
Hello, hello.
Hey guys, so we're going to give a quick analysis of the gameplay and what happened. So before we do that one, let's go through the deck list.
For this league, I chose to go with Mono Black Vampires. I
Mhm.
think it's because I used to play vampires in standard also a few seasons ago, so it's not that far in terms of gameplay. It has the same advantage with the old Mono Black list. Only big advantage with this list is it has a lot of card advantage when you cheat your Champion of the Dusk from Sorin, and then you can get a bunch of card draws. But basically, the engine is still the same. Only problem with this deck is the creatures are a bit weaker compared to the original Mono Black, but it more or less functions the same. It's an aggro deck with disruption.
In terms of the sideboard, I could see that it's only splashes. What are you afraid of in terms of like a matchup previously?
Yeah, the Lotus Bridge deck.
Hmm.
So you had your damping spear for them, and then Drill Bit was just for and disruption. Eat to Extinction is just a catch-all for planeswalkers, or if you wanna kill any big creatures. And then you have your standard Grasp of Darkness, which is one of the redundant removals of the deck. You have your Legion's End for go-wide strategies, but also you have your Ley Line of the Void, which is also becoming redundant because of the uh, Agonizing Remorse, which also take care of your graveyard, so you don't really have to worry about that anymore. For this particular league, we had a bunch of people who were running Pagos type decks, so you had to go with your Liliana's Triumph, making sacrifice the creatures. And the meta in top deck is so varied, So you also had your combo decks, so I also had to put them in those legacies to take care of that. And finally, you had a Ragdoll to more or less get ahead in the control matchup, although it's a bit favorable already. You could actually do away with this, but I just added it as another angle of attack.
My deck is a Rakdos mid-range deck. I'm mostly I most of my decks that I play usually have black in it, not for the in jokes, pero it has black because I feel that yes, the in
What,
jokes.
what do you mean
I
in
because
jokes? I've never heard
the
of
in
that.
jokes.
I haven't heard
Yeah,
that. Never
color
heard
black
those.
is synonymous with my name. Anyway,
Okay,
joking.
okay.
The I feel that the color black has many powerful cards in terms of Thoughtseize. Number one, the card that I would want to really take spotlight is Thoughtseize because me and Doc are running that same card. I only have three because that's all I have, and Doc has a full set. Besides Thoughtseize, we have powerful cards like Liliana. I'm a big fan of Liliana, and uh, Liliana really does a lot in the deck. He does a lot. I'm also playing Kalitas, a good mid-range creature. Yeah, and Black is a good color in this kind of matchup. Then when you pair it with red, the reason why I paired it with red is red kind of does its thing in supporting black a lot of the times. The reason why I play red is also one of the most influential cards in the deck. Chandra Torch of Defiance. Siguro the best printed Chandra and one of the best red planeswalkers that I can detest. It ran so powerful during its standard time, and it sees modern play, but in Pioneer it's such a powerhouse. It does almost everything that I want to do in the deck. It gives me pseudo card advantage. It's a removal spell. It's a win con on its own, and the least used option, the mana, actually help me ramp into more important, more expensive spells and helps with my one of Rakdos return. The point of the deck is more of it's a mid range in terms of I would want to put threat after threat after threat and trying to answer, and at the same time answering anything that comes in front of me when I have to interact. Going into the tournament, I was kind of afraid with the random combo-ish decks that some of the members were playing. I would like to special shout out to the inverter decks and the breach decks, because I really felt like those were the decks that I feel like maglisod ko. The sideboard cards that I chose for those specific matchups totally won the game, especially Rakdos Charm. Rakdos Charm won me games against the breach decks because when they were supposed to combo out, I emptied their graveyard because they're very graveyard centric. Their graveyard is their fuel, and Dampening Spear was for the Lotus decks. It helped out a lot.
Okay. Deck is cut. Top 7.
Shout out to my sleeves made people.
Your Azorius next level sleeves.
Open ano naman, di ba? Open
decklist, yes.
Open decklist.
Yeah. Since top 8 was open decklist.
Okay, so wala
I think
na.
Doc was studying mine.
Of course, I studied your deck.
I didn't look at that one. I mulligan to 6 here, but I didn't have good hand.
Game 1, you mulligan 1 to 6. So, what are you thinking here, Doc? What's in your head if you can remember?
I had an early I had a 1-drop, I think, and then I had the Sorin. I had the Sorin combo, the Sorin into the Champion of Dusk thing.
I see.
He played, spoiler alert, he played 3 Sorins this game.
Yeah. Pero
Shit out of
what I'm thinking is the thought process there. So you had enough lands, I'm guessing. 3 lands?
Yeah, I think I had 3.
Auto
lands,
keep.
I think.
Auto keep.
Yeah, auto keep. It was on curve, so didn't really have to worry about anything here.
So ikaw, Carlo, what are you thinking here? Like,
I was thinking.
What was your hand?
My hand in this game, I think I had 2 removal spells which were good already. I remember this Doc Pao played a Ebon Legion. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it's turn 1.
I play a tap land. Then he doesn't do anything turn 2.
Yeah, the next card was the Sorin already.
He doesn't do anything, he hapaks. I think I'm down to 19.
better sana if Totsis turn to, di ba? Turn 2 Totsis.
Yeah.
Would you want...
I play a untap land here, then I think I kill it because I'm afraid of that card.
Angrats.
That's Angrats, right?
Yeah,
Angrats, yes.
Anger.
Rampage,
He made fun of me because I didn't like that card.
Rampage.
Yeah, I made fun of you because you wanted to kill the 1-drop. So here's the Sorin into the champion.
This combo to me is unfair.
Yeah, it was in standard. So
It's
I would have if he didn't kill, I would have drawn 2 here. So here's the champion paying for itself.
exactly.
And I have 4/4 on board, so
Pressure is with Carlo now.
yeah, I'm glad he used this Angrat there. So
Yeah. Even if I had a feedback, a reverb when you dropped your combo. I'm saying that even if I did save that Angrat, I still have to worry about that one, the Ebon Legion, because I'm using Ebon Legion currently in Arena using my recon decks, and they're pretty strong. They can take over the game by themselves. Pero even if I still had the Angrat's Rampage, I don't think it could have made such a difference because looking to forwarding the game, he dropped 2 more Sorins. So.
yeah, wait, what hand did you keep though?
I think I had a sweeper. Yeah, I had a sweeper.
So it's Angrat's Rampage, a sweeper, and land.
And I was building to a Chandra yata.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had a turn for Chandra here.
What are you
Yeah,
thinking here,
turn 4.
Doc?
I killed your thing.
Here, I was just what was I thinking here? If I was gonna swing with the Mutavault, which I did
Boom.
for 7, because I was thinking of what Carlo could possibly have. I was keeping 3 mana up, see, and he
Agree.
didn't have anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any fun. The other thing about my deck is I don't have that much instant speed removal. My instant speed removal is just like
You have 4 fatal push.
fatal push and Conductance command. Most of my other removals are sorcery speed like Red Boar, Grass Rampage, and Ana. So most of my removal is sorcery. So I'm feeling the pain here, especially with that setup ka na yung Mutavault.
So,
Mhm.
you're already down
Yeah.
12 at this time. Kasi 7 plus 1 kanina, di ba? Naka-attack ba si ano? Si Ibon? I think naka...
No.
So,
Just once.
so 7 plus 1 is 8. You're already down to 12. Okay. This is the show land, right? And then you pass the turn?
Yeah, that was a show land there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened here. I think I drew another sword in here.
Okay. That's
I drew another sword, and then I had the other champion of dusk in my hand. Okay? Or was this I think this was the Kalitas turn actually.
Oh, Murderous
Yeah, there we go.
Rider. Murderous Rider.
Rider, and then I went Kalitas.
Rider Kalitas.
Yeah, more akong naman, what I've noticed about game 1 is most of my removals killed some. I could have just saved my removals for the next
Yeah,
turn.
there you go. It's Kalitas right there.
Hmm.
But Kalitas gets killed by Chandra, if I remember correctly. Chandra 4. Is my favorite Chandra too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, but you basically traded that because I was like, I have a Mutavault, so I'm just gonna kill them.
Yeah, I really wished I had a push here, so I could have punished your pawn. But I didn't
Yeah.
have. I really didn't have.
Yeah, I think this is the double sword turn that I took. So I think I went Mutavault swing.
So much.
my hand was
choices.
Yeah, my hand was like Saurians and champions. Yeah, so here, Mutavault swing. I played the second Saurian here.
Agree. I think you showed your hand there too early, Carlo.
Yeah, second Saurian.
When you grab preemptively dun sa Chandra.
No, I used up my Saurian because Saurian was at 3 loyalty. So I used it up to play the Champion of Dusk and then draw 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I pretty much had huge hand by now.
The card advantage is insane at this point in time, Carlo. I think that's one of the downsides sa deck. On your end, kasi I think you generate card advantage through Planeswalker value. But if you can't stick one, doon tayo mahirapan.
Yes. I also go through like graveyard recursion, Chandras, pero it's nothing compared to a 3-4 that gave you a free card. My goodness gracious.
Have you tried considering playing Noxious
Gearhulk?
Gearhulk?
Yeah, I thought about it, but a 6-drop Mongo didn't really
Is it
play
too
well.
big for your curve? I think it's too big for your
Yeah,
curve.
it's my highest curve is like 5. Yeah, 5. I'm playing Liliana's Death Majesty and Glorybringer.
I
That's
see.
like the
Sure.
highest sa akong curve because I'm only playing 23 lands.
Gotcha. I recall playing this type of deck before sa SGGP, I believe. That type of archetype, parang that specific control deck din. Controlish deck. Nagka-capitalize with Gearhulk and Death Magic.
There's the third guy. I felt sorry at this point.
In
I drew
response,
3. Yeah, I think my life was like at 10 now from drawing all the time. So from all from drawing. So you know.
Totsis. Plus Totsis pa.
Yeah, this is the Hazoret. The
So,
Hazoret.
Hazoret.
If I
I think
landed the Hazoret, I think I would have been better off.
I
I
hit
think
the
I had
Hazoret,
something to
so
hold the.
you didn't have anything at this point. But why didn't you play the Phoenix though?
I felt like putting the Lily was better because I wanted to get something from the graveyard, I guess. Or I felt like I wanted to keep the Lily up.
I think you just kept mana up here. This is the I remember. This is the Lily 3, right?
Mm-mm.
No, that's the Rider.
That's the
That's the
Rider.
Murderous Rider you played. And then I
I
had
didn't know he had a kill spell. He would kill the Rider, then he'd swing for lethal.
Yeah, because
I just threw the Mutavault at the Sorin +1. Threw it at the Rider and it swam for 11, right? 11 or 8? No, 8. Because you were down for 8. I was like, this is exactly lethal.
Exactly lethal.
You're feigning nothing. That was odd. I mean, there was a play there a while ago wherein there was a Lily in play. Right?
He
was
killed the
1-1
Legion Zealot. Yeah, but that guy is useless after the ETB.
Agree. I think it should be like the Hazoret play. Would have been better, right?
Oh no, I wouldn't have used the Hazoret because if I played the Hazoret, I still would have had 2 cards in hand. I still couldn't block. Hazoret is if you have 1 card less, I had siya maka-attack or block. So if I cast the Hazoret, I still had 2 cards, so I couldn't get rid of the other card because I had 6 mana. If I had 7 mana, I could have discarded it to his ability, but I didn't have that.
Right. What about the Phoenix though?
Yeah,
Siguro if the Phoenix, I could have saved that turn because based on the line that Doc Pao did, he shot the Phoenix. I still had a 1/1. He would swing. I was forced to block, so I would still be down 4, and I didn't have any more cards anymore. So
I'd kill the Phoenix, but I'd be more behind than I was.
I would have saved myself a turn.
Yeah, probably a turn, and I would have used more cards. I wouldn't.
I got you. Let's talk about the sideboard real quick here. What did you guys bring in?
I brought in. I just brought in the drill bits and the rankle.
What did you take out?
I took out the fatal pushes and set main board, and Carlo was running more or less. He was running big creatures and planeswalkers. And I also brought in my Heat to Extinction for 4 mana exile creature or planeswalker. Then basically it surveils afterwards.
I got you. How about you, Carlo? What did you bring in?
I only brought the 2 Collective Brutalities and the 2 Liliana's Triumphs because I think I needed more creature kill, and I took out the more heavier cards. Like I took out 1 Chandra, 1 Death's Majesty, and 1 Glorybringer, and I forgot the 4th one. I think 1 Phoenix. I think I got out 1 Phoenix. Yeah. Those I took out the more heavier things in exchange for lower to the ground effects. Yeah, it didn't help me so next. You'll see why.
Gotcha. I was thinking like maybe we could have gone with the Kroxa. Shave the Kroxa.
I was wondering where the Kroxa went. I was deciding if I wanted to worry about the Kroxa or not. I decided not to. And here's the turn 1
Thoughtseize. Perfect.
This was the slam. How many lands did you see there? Like 4 lands, I think, right?
Yes, a lot of lands. He had. What did I take here? I didn't really have to take a lot. I think I just took two cards in the whole game.
I was flooded. I was flooded like crazy. A little history because in the quarterfinals, Jim and Tito Tani were playing, and Jim was more favored in the matchup. Band Spirits, Coco Spirits versus Breach. Jim was more favored, pero Jim got a lot of bad luck. And then when I faced Tito Tani had the bad luck. And then when I faced Doc Pao, I had the bad luck. You'll see
Oh.
here in this game. Yeah. I think I cast like
No, this is an interesting turn here because I on turn two I didn't play anything. I actually had the 2-drop and the 1-drop, but because I saw his hand, I knew he had the Angrat's rampage, so I opted not to do anything.
And then he tapped that
So-
I was
Anger
able
of God.
to port wipe.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
That was a top
Is
pick,
that-
I guess.
as I wanted him to waste the turn because that's the problem with Carlos' deck. It's all sorcery speed. I didn't really have to worry, but I wanted him to do that because I had something big here.
Oh.
I don't remember what. So I wanted him to waste the removal. I think did I have Bramble here? No.
I think Rankle.
So you anger at it. The same as what you did on game 1.
I hate
Yeah,
that card.
he
I
hates
hate
that
card
guy.
so much.
Or did I hard cast the?
You hard
Just
cast
okay.
you hard cast.
Yeah,
5 to
Draw
cast, draw 1. Not so great without the Sorin.
4-4. Jesus Christ, 4-4.
yeah, it pays for itself. So that's fine. I think I did drill bit at some point here.
Yeah, I had 2 cards in hand. I didn't have much steam anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I did something here.
That was a
I,
drill
uh,
bit.
I
But
called a Glance
you-
command here, 2 damage and discard a card, and I showed him a land.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, this is done.
Yeah.
Then sees.
Then next turn I draw a land.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
nice.
dude. And then that dude again.
Yeah, just recycling and then
What are you hoping to draw here, Carl?
I guess a Glory Bringer, just to deal with the 4-4, or anything to deal with that 4-4.
but then you slide out your Glory Bringer.
I have 3 in the deck. I have 2
You have
left.
3? Yeah, but I'm wondering why you kept the Hazoret though.
No, I like Hazoret. Hazoret is very strong, especially against your deck, Doc Pao, because you don't really have good answers against the indestructible Hazoret except Rankle.
I have
So I felt
I have 3
I-
grasps of darkness, Carlo.
Oh, you have Grasp.
Yeah. What are you looking there? You're looking for the, what you call this? The dragon, right?
Yeah, the
what you're
dragon or
looking for?
anything to deal with the 4-4. Just anything to deal with the 4-4. A dread boar or anything. Actually, what a interesting thing here happens, Mabot, is Doc Pao. Let's go. Doc Pao draws
Here we go.
stage 5.
Drew 5 right there. I'm down 7. Carlos leading.
You're doing it, Carlo. You're doing it.
I cast a Liliana's Triumph here. Get rid of 1.
Get rid of a 1-1. See, that's the
Actually-
problem with the
actually,
Lily's
I'm-
Triumph here.
I was hoping for a top deck Rakdos Return because I think I have exact mana to kill him with Rakdos Return.
Oh, okay. Rakdos
Yes,
return.
If I had Rakdos Return, could have died, but I didn't get there. I was hoping for Rakdos Return. That's why I did
I was kind of afraid that maybe I was
the
overextending already.
Carlo Poker.
It's a land. No.
Poker handshake.
I guess that's
Yeah,
it, guys. It was a good game. It was a well played scenario. Although I agree with Carlos saying that he flooded a little bit.
Yes, a lot.
So far, guys, I think the Pioneer environment in CDO is flourishing from what I can tell. The
Yeah.
diversity is cool. Congratulations to the victor. The king is back.
Thank you, thank you. It's good to be back.
Okay, guys, thank you
Yeah.
for
The
joining me
team.
for this quick recap. I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you on
Yeah.
the
Thank you.
next finals. All right.
Let's go Dog Pao finals round two.
Yeah, see you again.